What is going on, everybody? Crypto Clay here, tapping in. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I just wanted to get some weird info across to you because it's around Halloween. Whoop whoop! So I wanted to talk about the Halloween effect. What is the Halloween effect? So this is just an eToro article, but I thought it was good. On the topic, the Halloween effect is a popular superstition among traders who believe that cryptocurrencies and other assets, such as stocks, perform better from the end of October, when Halloween occurs, until the end of May. This unusual belief is also known as the Halloween strategy and the Halloween indicator. What causes the Halloween effect? We're going to go with this person's opinion first. As if this phenomena wasn't spooky enough, no one knows how or why this strange anomaly started, but is believed to have been in existence for more than 100 years, which means it first took place way before Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other digital coin was born. It was probably even before the word digital even existed. So, many assume the sudden rise in prices during this time of year originated in the United Kingdom around the 1900s. At a time when well-established families left the city for vacations in the summer and early autumn. They were believed to have ignored their investments until they returned in September and then reopened their positions, a strategy that is also famously known as sell in May and go away. However, nowadays, with platforms like eToro making it possible for people to trade from anywhere in the world on a daily basis, it is safe to say this assumption doesn't stick. But I don't agree with eToro and their last words there. I just thought their information on it was good in the beginning. So, Halloween. The Bitcoin white paper was published in 2008. Casper Labs white paper came in 2008, but on Halloween, right? 10/31. And then XLS 20 upgrade is also occurring this coming Halloween. So, people think that the occult and numerology and gematria and astrology has nothing to do with crypto. And you people are insane. The people who are creating these projects are literally signaling to you that, hey, this has to do with astrology, yo. It's Samhain, not Halloween. Come on. So, there's such pagan roots to these creators who are among the digital asset space. And this goes all the way back into ancient times. This is more about an energy shift, right? I mean, the plants die, right? The harvest occurs in late fall. And so the energy on the earth in that particular area is shifting. When the energy shifts, the seasons shift as well. And that's been going on for thousands of years, and they used to worship these phases back in ancient times, and you would call these people pagans, you would call them druids, you would call them people who worship, Jupiter and Mars and whatnot. And I'm not saying to go out and worship the planets, but there is some truth to that, and it needs to be understood in an energy sense, and the energy sense is more of what's actually going on. Is the energy is shifting, and now it used to be for crops and harvest, and then it transferred into the stock market and all the way into modern times, and now the same energy is affecting Bitcoin and the entire digital asset space. The same energies are still going on. The same energy is still moving around, because you don't create or destroy energy. It only changes through these cyclical cycles that have occurred for thousands of years. And one of my favorite guys, George Ivanovich Gurdjieff, he coined the fourth way teachings, but he talked about a word that he created called solenosis. And that word solenosis is defining the fact that planets and their movement affects us on Earth, because it does affect Earth, and Earth is mostly water, and we're mostly water. So why wouldn't solenosis, the movement of planets in the sky, affect human beings on Earth? And they do. Why wouldn't solenosis affect the stock market? I definitely think it does. So this is off WireX app. The Bitcoin white paper was published by Satoshi Nakamoto on the 31st of October 2008, with Bitcoin being the first crypto to be developed. For many, Halloween 2008 marked the beginning of cryptocurrency, as this day will be celebrated each year as as Bitcoin's birthday. In fact, some people refer to Satoshi as the ghost of Bitcoin. Having created the first crypto, he's the founding father of the crypto movement that started the digital economic movement. As Bitcoin approaches its 13th birthday this year, since then, it's grown to have the largest crypto market cap in the world. But yeah. And this is old. It's actually going to be 14. So Bitcoin's going to be 14. In celebration of Halloween, I just wanted to point out the occult, the numerology, the astrology tie to this digital asset space. And let's take a look at this here. Jordan at Waters Above Crypto. I have to give credit where credit is due. Jordan, Waters Above Crypto. You have to check him out. So on TradingView, you can actually lay over them lunar cycles over Bitcoin. You see here, they didn't label it out yet, but we just had a new moon, and I don't like the way they did the colors. They're actually flip-flop. So the full moon is black, and the new moon is white. We just had a new moon. So the new moon energy is bullish, right? And the full moon energy is bearish. Look at that, all the way back in history. I mean, it doesn't always apply because there's other things at play, not just the moon, including macroeconomic environments, but the moon subtly has a play on the market by itself. And you can see that in here. Look, anytime you were to buy the new moon, anytime you were to buy the full moon because it's bearish, right here, if you would have bought it, boom, you would have had profits. If you would have bought it here, you would have had profits. If you would have bought it here, you'd have had profits. If you had bought it here, you had profits. Now that doesn't always apply. That's not always true. Because look at here. If you would have bought here, you'd have got freaking wrecked. And so you need to pay more attention. But at the same time, I did some calculations. And if you can keep it within a 10%, 10 to 15% profit, so you buy here, as soon as you hit 10%, cash out. Buy here, as soon as you would have hit 10%, cash out. And that would have mitigated that loss. Now, you can set a stop loss, right? So for the times that you would have bought, let's see where it shows again. You would have bought here, and then it dumped. You could have set a stop loss. And so my point is, the probability is when you buy that full moon, right? If you were to buy that full moon, boom, profit. Buy the full moon, profit. Look at here. Buy the full moon. It would have been tough right here, but you might have been able to scalp a 10%. So if you would have gone a couple days before on most of these, you'd have been sitting in great profit. Now, I haven't started trading the market yet. I'm a buy and hold kind of person, but I have made some trades. Don't get me wrong. I've been in the space long enough. Like when Luna Classic started dumping, I knew it was going to hit the bottom and we were going to get a dead cat bounce. The trick was buying that bottom. But I actually ended up with a 34x on that dead cat bounce and I exited my position. I wish I would have put more money in, but that's the thing. It was high risk and I saw it coming, right? And I knew it. I mean, all the way back, if you were to bought the full moon, boom, profit. Bought the full moon, profit. Bought the full moon, I don't know, it would have been tough here. But if you could have bought, 2 days before, you would have got your 10, 11% profit and you could have pulled out. I just wanted to point it out that the moon does seem to have an effect on the market, okay? Not solely, but I just wanted to point out, in the spirit of Halloween, that this season has ties to the occult and numerology and astrology. So why wouldn't all these digital assets be centered around this date? I mean, what did I say? You have Casper's white paper, Bitcoin's white paper, XLS 20, all on Halloween. And I'm sure there's more. There's definitely more, and there's significant years where the greatest moves in the crypto market occurred from Halloween to May. So maybe we're in for that. Maybe it's coming up in this cycle. That's all I have for you today. Crypto Clay tapping out.